Hi students, in continuation with advanced encryption algorithm, today we are going to see about a data encryption standard algorithm. So, what is data encryption standard algorithm? Which means a block cipher algorithm with a 56 bit of key length that has played a significant role in data security. So, it is a very powerful attack and a popularity of data encryption standard. And DES is something that a block cipher and encrypt data in the blocks in the size of 64 bits each, which means the 64 bits of plain text goes as an output of DES, and that also produces 64 bit of ciphertext. So the same algorithms and keys are used for encryption and decryption with minor difference, and the key length will be around 56 bits. So let us see about the de-encryption algorithm. So here the de-encryption algorithm consists of three steps. It can be said to be a three structure, that is key schedule, round shift, round function, and initial final permutation. So let us see about the permutation. Permutation is something that happens only once, and it happens before the first round. It suggests how the transposition in IP should be proceed. For example, it says that IP replaces the first bit of the original plain text blocks with a 58 bit of the original plain text and the second bit of the 50th bit of the original plain text box. Example of this. So next is your key transformation, that is it's said to be your key schedule. So here the initially 64 bits of key is transferred into 56 bit by discarding every 8 bit of the initial key, and so 56 bit of key is available. So in this 56 bit, the different is 48 bit key subkeys is generated during each round using the process called key schedule or key transformation. And next is about round function. So here the step one is something that a plain text is broken into a block of length of 64 bits. So in your step 2, the 64 blocks undergoes an initial permutation using an initial permutation table. And next is in step 3, we'll see about the 64 bit permuted input is divided into 232 blocks of left and right. The initial value of the left and right blocks are denoted by L0 and R0. And the last step is something that 16 round of operation on left side and right side blocks. So during each round, they use a formula of ln equal to rn minus 1, which means rn equal to ln minus 1 xr with f function of rn minus 1 and k. Next, the last step is that the function represents the heart of DES algorithm, and this function implements the following operation. First one is expansion. So the right 32 half block is expanded to 48 bits using expansion permutation table. Next is key mixing. So the expanded result is combined with subkey using XOR operation. 16 48 bits key are derived from the main key known as key schedule. Third thing is substitution. After mixing the subkey, the blocks are divided into every 8 6-bit pieces fed into substitution boxes, which implements a nonlinear transformation, and each 6-bit pieces uses an address of X boxes, whereas the first and last bits are used as an address in the ith row, and middle 4 bits of the address the jth column of the X boxes. And the main thing is the output of the X box will be around a 4-bit length piece. So the output of all the 8 X boxes is then combined into 34-bit section. So next is your permutation. Permutation is something that 32-bit output from X boxes are rearranged using a P box with the help of this formula. And the last step is that it results a final DES are recombined with 64-bit values and rearranged using an inverse initial permutation. Okay, so there is usually around a 64-bit of ciphertext. So this diagram shows you how the round operation performed from first round to nth round, how encryption and decryption is obtained with help of XOR formulas. So next let us see about In this diagram is clearly about the initial permutation and how the inverse initial permutation happens, and expansion permutation function happens, how the rows and columns are shifted, and how the data are encrypted and decrypted. Next, let us see about the flowchart of this. So here the key schedule generated. So the algorithm generates subkeys from K1 to K16, that is the 56 bits of keys are selected from initial 64 by permutation choice, and the 56 bits are divided into two 28-bit halves. And third thing is, in each round both halves are rotated left by 1 and 1 or 2 bytes. Okay, next thing is that the 48 subkey bits, okay, 48 subkey bits are selected by permutation choice 2 and used in each round. So the general remarks in DES that Xbox provides a course of security of DES, and the cipher would be linear and trivially unbreakable without them. The substitution and permutation in DES provides confusion and diffusion. So this is the S boxes. Here how the key is generated with the help of 4 methods, with the help of input key, permutation choice 1 and 2, and how it is scheduled. So this is the diagram of application of XS box in DES algorithm, how the rows and columns are framed and the key is generated. So next is your DES decryption. So decryption algorithm uses the same step exactly of encryption algorithm except the application of subkeys. So here security and cryptanalysis, the two important that is most widely used attack on block ciphers are linear and differential cryptanalysis, and it can be set as a brute force attack. And next let us see about triple DES. So triple DES is officially said to be a triple data encryption algorithm, and it is have a symmetric key block cipher. So the formula of ciphertext is that EK equal to DK and EK1 plain text here, whereas K1 and K2 and K3 are the keys. Next, how the plain text is converted into ciphertext, the reverse of the ciphertext algorithm. So if you have any clarification related to this topic, please free to contact me. Thank you.